Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm back again with another workout video, and this time it's going to be a leg routine. Now this routine is focused more on the quads, but I can make another video for you guys focus more on hamstrings and the back part of the legs, but for now this is just quads. And actually guys, later in this video you're gonna see me do deadlifts. Now I know a lot of you guys like to do those on your back day, but for me I just like doing them on my leg days. So you're gonna see me deadlift in this video later on. But anyways guys, as you can see here, we start off with leg extensions. Now I like to do these in the beginning of every leg workout because what this does is it warms up my knees. And how I do these is I do a lot of sets. I do about 5 sets, and what I do is 15 to 20 reps, because what that does, it just really gives me that burning feeling, and it really gets me warmed up before I go do my heavy lifting for legs. But we start off real light at 50 pounds I believe, just to get warmed up, like I said, on our knees. And then once we get warmed up, we moved up to about 30-40 pounds for each set, and I believe we went all the way to 200. Now guys, if you have knee problems, I recommend you doing these in the very beginning, because like I said, it really does warm up those knees. And focus on the squeeze at the very top so you can get that blood flowing in the quads, so your quads are just used to having that blood in there, so when you go do your heavy lifting, they're not cold, or they're not gonna strain when you lift a heavy weight. But like I said, we did about 5 sets on those, and after that we did what's this called, leg hamstring curl. On this we did about 3 or 4 sets, but we also start off real light just so we can get the blood flowing in the hamstring part of our legs. Especially since we're about to deadlift after this, we like to get the blood flowing in the back part, because that's what's used in deadlifts. We did a lot of reps on these two, about 15 to 20 reps, and I like to focus on the squeeze at the very bottom. It actually makes it way harder on these, so don't just rep them out fast, actually squeeze and focus on the hamstring part. But yeah, for those of you with weak hamstrings, I recommend do these, because this is actually a good machine. And if you don't have these in your gym, what you can do instead of these is Romanian deadlifts. Now if you don't know what Romanian deadlifts are, I can make a video explaining what those are, but basically what it is it's just like a deadlift, but instead of going all the way down, you stop at your knees and focus on your hamstrings and really contract it. But like I said, I'll show you in another video on how to do those, but that just gets you really warmed up in your hamstrings before you go deadlift. But anyways guys, as you can see here, we start off with a plate 135. Now deadlifts, to me, they always start at 135, so if you can't deadlift 135, I would say do something else, because these have to start at 135, no excuses. But anyways guys, we did this for about a good 10 reps, and I believe we did this twice for 2 sets, because we like to really warm up our back, our lower back on deadlifts before we go up heavy. So we did this for 2 sets, like I said, and after this what we did is 225. Now if you're a beginner in lifting, especially on deadlifts, I wouldn't make a big jump. I would just make small jumps. I would say about 10 and then 15 pounds and then 20 pounds, like that. I wouldn't just throw on the plate, because that's how you can really hurt yourself. My cousin, he's a beginner, but I don't know why or how, but he's actually really strong on deadlifts. He's actually catching up to me right now, but he did basically what I did. He went up to 225. But like I said guys, make small jumps, don't just jump up and wait. I've been lifting for about 4 or 5 years already, so my legs are pretty much used to lifting the heavy weight. So on these guys, just go based on feel. If you feel that you can go up heavier weight to a plate, then go ahead and do it. But if you're a beginner, like I said, don't make big jumps, just make small jumps. And on these guys, you want to keep your back straight, and then on the way down, really focus on getting that butt down, just so you don't use your lower back entirely, because that's how you can blow out your lower back. See if my cousin does it right here. Yeah, see how my cousin does it? He keeps his back straight, puts the butt down, and just focus on getting those shoulders back. Keep everything tight, Don't let your back round off, because that's how you, like I said, injure your lower back. And just focus on doing the deadlift correctly. Don't focus on lifting heavy weight. Don't let your ego get the best of you, because you will get injured. I have this problem, but me myself, on my right club foot, I feel very weak when I'm pushing off the ground on deadlifts. But for deadlifts, I would have to say focus on that mind muscle connection, especially focus on that one leg, your affected leg, just try your best to keep focused on that leg and push off when you're pushing off from the deadlifts. And
talk about your heel. Talk about your heel.
What about it?
Push with your heel, man. Just go.
Oh yeah. Okay. And also for you guys, if you have ankle stiffness, you're not as flexible in your ankles when it comes to deadlifts, you can't get in that position, the correct position, I would say do your best and just focus on your overall form. And then when you go to lift on the deadlifts, just focus on driving that heel down, even though you might have some limitations and it might hurt, but don't be scared to push your weight. Always, always, always go for more weight. Unless it's really like, you know for a fact you can't push more weight, then don't. I would suggest keep off of it. But if you know it's just pain, just get through it. Don't let it stop you and get up on your weight.
Get it done.
And also guys, what I like to do before I deadlift is get this ankle really tucked in. Focus on driving this ankle down. And you'll feel way better on the legs. Alright guys, as you can see by the weight, I'm gonna go up to 405. Now I wasn't planning on this, but just telling you guys about, going to your limits and pushing past them. Don't let this stop you, this disability. Don't let it stop you. That's making me want to go up more. Now I'm gonna show you to just focus on that drive, get the weight up, and really, really go for that goal. It might hurt, you might struggle, but remember, don't let this stop you. I'm gonna try to get this for reps. Now, this is actually my max. So if I get this for reps, then I'm doing this to prove to you guys and not just talk about it.
It's not all talk. Took that good.
Damn. Alright, fuck it.
Took it, man. There you go. Right here, bro. Right here.
My fucking child. Let's get this.
Knock it out. There you go.
Alright guys, so I know it was hard to hear me in those clips. The gym does play a lot of music, but what I was trying to tell you guys, for those of you with club feet or club foot, me myself, I have a right club foot, so it does hurt when I deadlift and squat and all that. But what I was trying to show you guys is don't let this disability stop you from pushing more weight or even just doing deadlifts in general. I know it does hurt, especially on the ankle, but what I want to show you guys is just focus on keeping that form tight and focus on driving your heel down, especially if you're on your affected club foot, because it does help a lot when you actually focus and keep your form tight. But I was just trying to show you guys and not just talk about it. And on that last set with the 405, on my second rep, you can actually see my right leg starting to give out, because it does give out, guys, because it is a weak foot, because it's a club foot. But you can actually see in the video my legs twitching, but that's just how I push myself. I like to push myself. I don't let this disability stop me, and that's what I'm trying to show you guys in this channel, is don't let it stop you and always go for more weight. Now guys, next we went to hack squats. Now as you can see here, my foot placement is high because of my club foot. I don't have a lot of ankle flexibility in my right foot, so what I like to do is put my feet high so I can go down lower on the hack squat. So for those of you with a club foot or club feet, if you don't have ankle flexibility like me, just put your feet higher and you should be able to push off the weight easier. And also for those of you with knee problems, placing your feet higher and wider, it does help on your knees. You can see in the video I'm wearing a knee brace because my knee was hurting, and it is on my affected club foot, I guess because it's weaker and I can't push off right, or I don't know what it is, but my knee was hurting. So placing your feet higher like this really focuses on your quads and not your knees. So guys, just play around with your feet placement on these if you have knee problems, and then figure out what works best for you. But anyways guys, we started off with the plate for warm up, and then we went to 2 plates, and then right now 3 plates for our third set. We like to do a good amount of reps, at least 10, but if you can get more than 10, that's good. My cousin, we did 4 sets, but for his 4th set he stayed at 3 plates. I think his knee was hurting too, but he didn't have a knee brace like me. And me, I went up to 4 plates because, like I said guys, I want to prove to you guys that I push myself and I don't let my ankle or my disability stop me. On this, my ankle does hurt a lot because of all the weight. It's getting pushed down on my ankle, but I don't let it stop me, like I said, and I like pushing more weight. I love the feeling. I love working out intense. That's just how I like to work out. But here I am guys, here's the 4 plates. I don't remember how many reps I got. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I was struggling. Come on. 5. Come on, let's go. 6. I think I got 8. Hopefully I got 8. 7. Come on, I know I got 8. Oh, I got 7. But anyways guys, for after that we did lunges. Now I haven't done these in forever. The reason being is because on these it's hard to balance for me because of my club foot. It is weak, so on the way down it's easy, but when coming back up it is hard to balance, like I said. And also after deadlifts and the hack squats, my quads were on fire, and these are really good for those quads. It really does burn guys, so if you don't do lunges, I would give these a try. Sometimes we do it with the bar on our back like a squat, but for this day we decided just to get some dumbbells and hold it to our sides. But here's my cousin doing his lunges. He has pretty good form. He is a beginner. I believe this is his first time ever doing lunges. On these guys, you want to try to keep going, don't stop, because that's how you really get that burn in your quads. But here's me on my lunges. Now you're going to see me losing balance, and I have to stop. I can't keep going like my cousin did because of my leg, but here it is. Let's see if we can see where I lose balance. I believe starting off I was real good. I was trying to focus on just keep going so I can feel that burn in my quads, but it was on the way back where I started losing balance. So let's see if I can see it, because I did have poor lighting back here in this part of the gym, so I am sorry about that. But I believe here's where I start to lose balance, see? So I have to kind of stop midway and just focus on getting the feeling back in my legs and then letting my ankle rest a little bit. And also guys, for those of you with the club foot like me, just one foot, what you can do on these is when you do lunges, just focus on keeping that foot tight and focus on keeping your overall form good. But here guys, you can see me doing a single leg press. Now me, I like to do this at the end of every leg workout because my right foot, my club foot, I feel like it's weaker, and when I do compound movements such as squats or the hack squats, whatever, when I'm using both my legs at the same time, I feel like I'm more dominant on my left leg because it's just my regular leg, it's not affected with the club foot. So I feel like I push off more with that leg. So I just like to do this at the very end just to make sure my right leg is getting worked out and is getting the same amount of exercise, and plus I just want to strengthen it just to make sure I use it when I do like deadlifts or squats like I said. But anyways guys, for our last exercise for this routine, we just did calves on this machine. We start off real light, as you can see, just to get the blood in the calves. But for calves guys, you really want to go heavy because you use calves every day when you walk. So if you want your calves to grow, you gotta go heavy. But for me, it is hard for me to do calves because like I said, I have a club foot. And as you can see here, my range of motion is very limited. I can barely go up, as you can see right here. So I do the best I can guys, and that's all I want to show you guys is if you have a club foot or club feet, just do the best you can, go as heavy as you can, but don't let it limit you to what you can and cannot do. Now thank you if you stayed through this whole video, I appreciate it a lot. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.